think most people are watching on their phones, so you can just kind of move your phone back like that.
The camera keeps getting closer and closer, and that's a concern of ours because
we kind of felt bad for you because that just means we're closer and closer.
We look better like back here.
Good morning. It's the Thursday edition.
It's like in Tootsie, the movie with Dustin Hoffman.
Todd and Erin.
Can you pull back? How's Cleveland sound? Good morning. How are you?
I know. When the director goes, I'd like her to look more attractive.
But soon I can almost focus the camera myself.
Once again, I think most people watch on their phones, so they're just moving it back.
Did you pull up Facebook so we can see
people's
people's
comments? Yes, good morning.
comments?
We're on Facebook Live, by the way, this morning, if you're watching us live. And wow. So Gephardt Daily, Gephardt Approved, or the Todd and Erin page. Gephardt Daily already said, good morning, everyone. Let's go forth and kick this day right in the butt. Yeah.
All right. Seems like a lot
kick
to
it
ask.
Right in the butt. That's
Seems
a good
like
thing.
a lot to ask today. But all right, we can do that.
No, this is going to be epic. Morning Mountain Camp is brought to you by Robert J. DeBry and Associates. It's a very pretty day outside. We're going to be reaching into the 100s. Close this weekend. It's going to be 113 in St. George. 113. Once again, that's pretty much the temperature where you fry a steak.
Let's talk about temperatures just for a second.
All right.
So St. George, what did you say, 115 by Tuesday?
113, yeah.
113 by Tuesday. Phoenix is 115. You've been to Phoenix.
Yes.
I've been to Phoenix.
There's always a stretch where it's 115 for a while.
Phoenix.
And you want to die.
Phoenix is like Mars. Because if your power goes down, you die.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because you're in an apartment complex or something, and the power goes out, and you have no air conditioning, and you die.
All the pools have coolers in them, not heaters.
Heaters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Oh, and you know how in a hot car, you know how you can put an egg on the dashboard? You can put a whole pig on a rotisserie in your car, which doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, that was back when I could only afford vinyl seats, and I think that there was pretty much a lot of DNA left on. Because, you'd sit down with your shorts on, and then you realize you don't have a thigh left.
Yeah, or you sit on a belt buckle from the safety belt, and now you have GM on your butt.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, cool stuff coming up today. First of all, we've got all of your weekend things with Daisy, lots of free family activities, and I've also got tickets for the Blues Festival to give away, which will be fun.
Plus, if your car's been booted, which I've been seeing a lot more boots going on, what to do about it. And we got this great video of this guy diving into a car to save people, and you got to see that. So that's coming up.
It's absolutely amazing.
First, today is full of lessons.
Okay.
Today is full of lessons. There's a music festival in Germany now. I think everyone should read the instructions because bounce houses and tents, they come with stakes.
Oh yeah, the bounce house thing is so weird.
Yeah, this is a tent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, tents. They come with stakes.
Was it like a microburst? What happened?
They're calling it. It looks like a microburst. They call it a mini tornado, but that's not the case.
It's kind of like a microburst.
So once again, they.
Oh wow.
They come with stakes, and don't worry, the guy got out and he was fine. No,
Surrender, Dorothy! Wow.
There's no one in it, obviously, but.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They come with stakes. Let's use them. All right.
You were talking about everything being booted, and frankly, I think that's brutal because they had Salt Lake City, and I'm not criticizing anybody, but it did seem weird you were picking Christmas Eve morning to do it. But remember that time our nanny actually got booted in front of our house, and she's bawling. It's Christmas Eve morning. It was just, and they do really big sweeps on that now, I've noticed.
More and more, and basically what's happening is if you've refused, they want your attention, is what they want. So if you've given them...
It's fairly decisive attention,
They've given you a bunch of tickets and you haven't paid them. I don't think it's for registration. I think it's just for...
I think it's like parking tickets and stuff.
That stack up and you don't pay them. So, but the problem is you have to put them on right, because you'll see right here, if you don't put them over the lug nuts, you can still take the tire off and do that. We were back in Denver. In Denver, my friend's car got booted, so we went to my friend's house, and we waited till 2 in the morning. Now, I know this is going to be a little complicated, but we got a settling torch. And then we got a big tarp, and what the tarp was for is to cover the entire car so the sparks couldn't be seen from the settling torch itself. And then we took the boot off, and then they arrested him later because...
Are you kidding?
Well, he took the boot off, and they realized that the boot was missing, so they charged him for that. And then, Oh, another one.
That was so helpful of you, though, to assist him in his ill-gotten crime. That's good.
You know, the Walker Building downtown, this is hilarious. Top floor, there's a radio station, some radio stations there. And whoever parks in the wrong space, they have a big 50-gallon drum with a chain, and they would chain it to your back bumper.
Oh, that's harsh.
So you can't drive. But my friend, this is Mick Mackey, my friend, he just took a look at it like this. He dropped his tailgate, he picked up the barrel, he threw it in the back of his truck, shut it, and drove off. Because the chain was long enough.
That would be our Mick.
And he had it for like a month.
It would be a point of pride. I would totally parade it around like, yeah.
And he finally went to the manager and he said, "You want your barrel back? Because I still have it." And he went out and unlocked it.
That's so mean.
Cunning people.
Wow, the boot thing. I like it for the political statement though, because a booted car is just the saddest thing ever to witness.
It is the saddest thing. Or stacked tickets. It's just.
It just seems so wrong.
Yeah, and with your registration, all you need to do is steal somebody else's license plate. Duh. Oh, don't
you might be really too versed in this right now.
Teaching morning, isn't it?
No, let's not.
Right,
as a matter of fact, let's go to Daisy in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. Lots of stuff happening this morning. Brought to you, of course, first of all, by Robert J. DeBry and Associates. He has offices in Sandy, Salt Lake City, and St. George. You can reach them at robertdebry.com. Also by Executive Transportation, well, they may not be proud, but they are the limo service of the Todd and Erin Show. You can reach him at executiveutah.com. And by All Utah Plumbing. This is the time to get your stuff serviced because believe me, this weekend without an air conditioner is going to be a really bad thing. Fortunately, John is available 24/7 if you need him. AllUtahPlumbing.com. Daisy, what's going on this morning?
Good morning, everyone. Here's what's making headlines today on GephartDaily.com for Thursday, June 15th. Federal fugitive Lyle Jeffs, leader of the FLDS Church and brother of polygamist pedophile Warren Jeffs, has been arrested in South Dakota. According to charging documents, the 56-year-old Jeffs was booked into the Minnehaha County Jail at 11:43 p.m. Wednesday, where he is being held without bond on a United States Marshal's hold. The U.S. Attorney in Utah issued a warrant for Jeffs' arrest after he fled home confinement last year while awaiting trial in a multi-million-dollar food stamp and money laundering scheme involving FLDS Church members. A 21-year-old North Carolina man suffered severe burns late Tuesday after he fell into a hot spring at Yellowstone National Park. The National Park Service said the man was with 7 others when he fell into the boiling waters of the Lower Geyser Basin, just north of Old Faithful. He was flown to a hospital from the West Yellowstone Airport in critical condition. Last year, an Oregon man died after falling into a Yellowstone hot spring. And now time for a gander at your Wasatch Front weather forecast. It's going to be absolutely glorious the next few days with temperatures in the 80s under mostly sunny skies. That's it for now. More headlines 24/7 on GephartDaily.com.
Okay, it would be us right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I discovered that while I was smoothing my hair and checking my email.
I thought the knocking wouldn't happen, but it didn't. All right,
yeah,
so
it would have been helpful.
Yeah. Nice timing, guys.
See, the sad thing is they bought us these really expensive little earpieces that are supposed to go in your ear that you can't see, except for we can never keep them in our ears. So they said, why don't you just knock on the wall because this is killing us. So
that's what we're doing.
We're high-tech.
Christopher's.
Okay. The big thank you. We're so grateful that you came along with us on the morning stream. And so we wanted to say thank you in the best possible way, which always, at least for me, involves food.
Oh,
so
man.
Christopher's Prime Steakhouse said, we can jump in on this action. And so they decided to send you and 3 of your most delightful friends to the Christopher's. You can have a great night, relax, eat something amazing. And if you will be having a cocktail, you do not need to worry because we will also be sending you via limo with Executive Transportation who will pick you up at your house and sweep you back there at the end of the night.
They're having friends.
Except for us.
Eating food.
No, we're not there, but other than that, it's good. Just go to any one of the 3 Facebook pages, Todd and Erin's Facebook page, or you can go to Gephardt Daily, Gephardt Approved. Just comment on the show this morning, share it. Like the page would be nice.
Something nice.
You're entered to win, and we draw tomorrow.
No 4-letter words.
I know, but technically they still count, so there's that.
That's true. All right.
All right,
So,
tell me something good. This is a big one.
And you have video of this.
Now, this is absolutely amazing to me, and
Go ahead.
this man, and I'm sure people weren't sure what was going on, but this man was having a seizure in his car.
Now-
So he was driving erratically. The car was just sort of veering.
And a cop is following it with a dash cam.
Now, at this point, maybe, I'm sure the police officer thought maybe he was driving drunk or something, but there's a man.
All right. Watch.
Parks
Can we watch?
on the opposite side of the
Yeah.
road because he knows something else
Okay,
is going
all
on.
right,
Now,
here we
watch
go.
this. It's killer.
What's this guy doing?
Hi, emergency service.
Oh, he's having like a seizure or something.
And the police are like, what's going on?
Was that incredible? No,
It
but
is.
that man jumps into a moving car. How
And he's
incredible is
helping.
that?
They're helping. They're
So
unbuckling.
he figured out the man was convulsing. He had a brother who has a seizure disorder, so he knew right away what was going on. So Randy
Right.
Tompkins said, I knew what to do. He put 2 fingers in the driver's mouth because I guess he was biting down pretty hard.
I'm not sure that you're supposed
You're
to.
not supposed to.
You're not supposed to do
You're
that.
not supposed to, but he did anyway. But the important thing is this.
He stopped the car.
The man was taken to the hospital. He's going to be okay. And Randy, can you imagine stopping your car and running?
He dove. I mean, that's a pretty good dive.
It was an effortless dive.
Right?
Right? I think that's the most gorgeous thing. So
There's other stories where people were nodding off because of diabetes, the sugar level.
Oh, yeah,
Same
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
drives
Same thing.
really slow, but like over curbs and stuff, and people see it. And if you have some knowledge about the situation, you can look at this. Look at that. His
legs
feet,
freaking out.
good form.
That was amazing to me.
And he got to the thing and put it in gear. Took it out of gear, put it in park.
Wow.
Right?
Nice work back there, guys, by the way.
And look at the pickup truck, right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, Randy, you were my hero. That's absolutely incredible. So
That's
that should tell me
pretty cool.
something good for today.
Wow.
And that's a gorgeous one, isn't it?
All right, hedgehogs. I want
Okay,
you.
that's a smooth transition, but
I
let's
want
go
you to
with it.
look at this hedgehog. Go ahead, look at the hedgehog.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, he's also 3 times his normal size.
What is he? An obese hedgehog? Has
Look
he
at
been
his back.
overfed?
He's a hunchback.
Oh, I just thought his little
And look at
squirrels were up.
one foot is off the ground because he has balloon syndrome.
What is balloon syndrome? Oh my gosh, that poor little thing.
I want you to picture the movie Shrek.
Oh, honey.
Shrek and Fiona are running through the forest, and he reaches over and grabs a frog and blows it up like a big balloon, and then he puts a string on it and gives it to her. And she does the
Yeah.
same with a snake. That would be called
Yeah.
balloon syndrome. They took him in. He couldn't curl because the back, but first of all,
Oh,
the
that
back of
poor
the skin is
thing.
always really flexible on a hedgehog, so they can go into that ball and protect themselves. But what a terrible thing to have balloon syndrome and have all these pointy things right there, but not be able to help yourself. So the doctors did, and they deflated him.
How do they do that?
They told him he was short. Deflated him. I need more coffee, evidently.
You definitely need something. I'm not sure what, but something.
Oh, why don't you talk?
That poor little hedgehog, that is breaking my
He's
heart.
fine now.
Yeah, all right.
But
well,
imagine
whatever.
the saggy skin.
You know, there are surgeries for that as well. It's nice. Hey, coming up in a couple of minutes, if you are a huge Weekend fan, or even if you're not, but you would like to make your children do something that makes them look less like an unsightly stain on your couch, we've got a whole bunch of different family festivals and stuff coming up that are free, and we also have tickets for you for the Blues Festival, so that's coming up in just a few minutes. But in the meantime...
I would like to talk to you about problems you might be having around your yard, and All Utah Plumbing can help you out. It's not just Utah Plumbing, All Utah Plumbing. It's All Utah Plumbing, heating, hair. No, they don't do hair.
He's full service.
They
That
don't.
John
No,
is
they
full
don't.
service.
Air conditioning. Oh, what's the temperature going to be on Tuesday? 100 degrees this weekend. Is your AC up and going? Is it? You should probably go test it because otherwise you could die. So they can come over to your house, take care of that. They can tune up anything you have, take care of leaks, do renovations, do remodeling in your bathroom. A lot of people are taking the tubs out and they're putting the big showers in. They can do that. They're licensed. They have contractor licenses. They're insured. AllUtahPlumbing.com. That'll help you out.
All right, coming up next, we've got your weekend stuff.
We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. And also by Columbus Travel. If you go to columbusvacations.com, you can sign up for a weekly newsletter that always has great last-minute deals on hotels, airfare, cruises, and more. Did you know you can catch the Todd and Erin morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com?
The Morning Mountain Cam with Robert J. DeBry and Associates. Is it not beautiful? Is it not serene? Is it not avoiding the horror of the highways right now? Yeah, see, this looks really calm and relaxing. We don't have to worry. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. I was just saying, I need cheering up this weekend. It's been one of those weeks that I've had PMT and I had a headache for 2 days.
And no one will leave your hometown alone in London. So it's other than the plague of toads, I'm pretty sure everything else has hit London this week. So
yeah. I am excited for the weekend. Are you?
Oh, I think it's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
I know. I've got to get the kids out of the house. They're looking all pale and unsightly, and it's making me feel bad.
Oh,
really?
Oh,
I should stimulate them or do whatever with their intellect that that thing you're supposed to do with your kids where you stimulate them.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The DCFS is calling right now. I can just hear it.
The way I see it is you and Todd should go out and do a fun thing, and then you're kind of passing that on to your kids, so you guys are happy and
right. We're rejuvenated and more cheerful.
Yes, yeah. The thing that's cool this weekend is we've kind of got a bit of a music theme.
I know, it's kind of cool,
which is kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah. So lots of fun stuff going on, which I am looking forward to. I keep thinking it's Friday today.
I know, right? We're ready.
Yeah. I've been ready since Sunday.
I'm perfectly comfortable with the weekend coming back.
Yeah.
All right, now your husband's band is actually playing. This is one of the cool ones.
Yes. My hubby is, there's a band called The Vitals, which is basically Jay, and then his cousin Vito, and then his godfather Anthony.
I wish I had named my child Vito now.
I know,
right?
Because he's Italian. And a friend of theirs. And they are playing at the Royal tomorrow night.
How much fun. Now, what kind of music do they play?
Well, they do all sorts of different types of music. Tomorrow they're doing kind of a country set. I think they're going to be doing some Steve Earle, and I was pressing Jay to do an Oasis song, but he said it didn't really work country style.
So fine, whatever.
But the wonderful thing this week is every night when I'm going off to sleep, he's been practicing.
Oh, how fun.
So my favorite one that he's doing is Dream by the Everly Brothers.
Oh, that's so old school. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. So at the Royal, it's the Vitals and a band called Sky. I've never been to the Royal, but I guess it was opened by Royal Bliss.
Yeah, the band Royal Bliss. So it's basically their home venue, but they bring in other bands, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
and
cool.
I guess it's quite a good size. It looks like actually I would love to skate
really
in
fun.
there. Maybe I'll take my roller skates.
I know, right? Okay, so because you are one of the beautiful people, I just can't help but ask, I don't suppose you could slip a few people on the guest list so we could slide some of our friends in this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to. So he's not going on. He says he's not going on till about 11. So it's a grown-up night.
Wow,
so,
really?
Yes, we're going to... I'm probably going to go down there about 9. I'm hoping you and Todd will come if you want to, and maybe some of our boys. And yeah, if you want to go, just give us a shout on Facebook. And I'm going to, I have some comps that I can bring and give out. I can also put people on the guest list. And
that's always the easiest way.
So
have fun.
I say let's go for a night out tomorrow. Right?
I think that is epic.
That will cheer us up no end. And
We all
obviously
need this.
pass down to your kids, because then on Saturday morning you'll be
more
ready
giving mother.
to teach them about.
Or really hungover, one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. So
Either way.
Okay, there is some good stuff, though, that you can take the kids to. Now, I love Snow Basin for this. This is up in Weaver County. Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. They do this up at Snow Basin. And it really is an epic afternoon if you've never seen it. And they do stuff for the kids where they take them on mini hikes. So maybe while you're listening and you're just chilling or whatever, the kids can go around and do a couple of different things. They show them different biking trails they may never have tried. So
Fantastic.
they work really hard to make it family friendly. So it is a lot of fun, and admission is free, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was looking at this. So it's Sunday from 12 till 5:30. Admission is free. This is such a great name for a band, the Flesh Tones.
Oh, that's right.
So they're an American garage rock band, and they're from New York. So they're headlining.
Oh, wow.
And so basically, it's free live music, barbecue. They have some local beers on tap, and you can take the kids. So you can kill lots of birds with one stone. And I guess you've been to Snow Basin, so it's not super far away.
Oh no,
right?
It's a brisk hour and a half, but it's from Salt Lake City, but it's nothing unduly traumatic, and it's a gorgeous view.
Oh, perfect.
Well, I'll have to go up and try it sometime because it's a beautiful venue. It really is nice.
Yeah, so you can just have music all weekend.
Yeah, there's certain ski resorts where they're all the beautiful people, and I always feel ill-dressed and sort of my diamond is not anywhere big enough to be here. But Snow Basin's more hey, go sit down, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that seat's a little dirty, just brush it off. Here's a beer.
Oh,
So
nice.
They're really fun.
Kind of bohemian.
Yeah,
and fun.
you'll like them.
And you can't go wrong with barbecue. I mean, is there anyone in the world who doesn't like eating barbecue food?
A communist.
Communists.
Communists don't like barbecue.
They don't?
I don't know.
Shame on them.
I can't help but think that. All right. Also for the kids this weekend, the big movie out is Cars 3. So Owen Wilson and all his friends are back as Lightning McQueen. But there's a challenge.
I decide when I'm done.
How you feeling?
I can't go out on the track and do the same old thing. It won't work.
It's futile to resist change, man.
You know what I'd do?
What?
I don't know.
So I can hardly wait to see this. Everybody's back. It's very fun because they've got some new characters this time. Armie Hammer's in it, Kerry Washington, and then all of your old favorites. But Lightning McQueen is adorable. I don't see how you can go wrong with that. But apparently this is all scary and new, and they've got new technology that's making the other scary cars crush him like a bug. But he's going to come back with his plucky, can-do, thing that he does.
Does Zoe like movies like this? Or
So
is
much.
She does.
So
okay,
much, yeah.
so this would appeal to her.
Oh, absolutely. It's got mud, it's got racing, things bang into each other. She's really like a little guy when it comes to movies. It's true. All right, for the adults, if you loved Bridesmaids, this is totally right up your alley. It is Rough Night with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I am so excited for this. I really am. I think we're going to go on a oh my God. Oh, ow. That.
I know, but can't you? Oh, hello. That's nice.
And Kate McKinnon, right?
Who I absolutely adore. She's like my favorite actress ever.
I'm so excited for this. It looks really funny.
Yeah, they got huge results on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was something like 90%, which is really rare for a female-led movie. They usually tend to be harsher on that.
Great. Yeah, girls' night out.
It's
right?
supposed to be epic. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I am totally excited. You've got 2 great new movies. And you also have Blues Festival tickets. Now, if you were with us yesterday, we did a great interview with the founder. This guy has been running a blues show on KRCL. I mean, for 20 years. I guess he's like the longest running radio blues show ever. And he's just this nice white guy. And I'm like, dude, really? And he goes, I can't help it. So he left us Blues Festival tickets. We're going to be giving those away. If you would like to join us, all you have to do is just like the page today, comment and share. Once again, that's Facebook. That can be the Gephardt Daily, Gephardt Approved, and the Todd and Erin page. So you get that to go to, and then you also have Daisy's Cool Night Out. And so how do you want them to enter?
I think like, comment, share. If you just kind of let me know that you want to go, and then I'll respond and say yes, come join me, and we can all hang out.
I know, right?
So fun.
So even if you have severe social anxiety, there is something you can do this weekend. Even if you're broke, there's still something you can do this weekend. And if you insist on taking the children out for things.
Plus,
There's
if you're
something there.
listening to music, you don't actually have to talk. So you really don't have to
right?
socialize. You can just go and order some tater tots and put them in your face and listen to music. And no, that's what I'm going to be doing.
We are here for you. I get to joke about social anxiety because my whole family has it. There's certain members I can't get out of the house unless I bribe them with candy, drop pieces of M&Ms out the door. It's the only way. So.
Oh wow! Okay.
So see, we're here for you. This is gonna be a good weekend. Thank you, Daisy. I
Very
love you.
exciting. Love you too.
This is gonna be good.
Merit Medical. Why work for fast food wages when you can start at Merit for a whole lot more? Merit Medical. Great products, great people, a great company. Learn more at merit.com/careers. The law offices of Robert J. DeBry and Associates, with offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George. Check them out at robertdebry.com. The Todd and Erin morning stream is actually available anytime at gephardtdaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page.
Good morning. It's the Todd and Erin morning stream on GephardtDaily.com.
It's the Gephardt Daily drone, and it was very entertaining.
This is our traffic report, not really.
After we introduced the Gephardt Daily drone, we're like, oh, that's fun. It's kind of a cool novelty. All of a sudden, there were some very serious, intense commercial spots coming out from all of the local news channels going,
Right.
well, we had a drone first, and we're like, okay. No, we did! Well, you didn't really, but yeah, we had the first drone, and it's bigger. It's like, it's your drone. That's
Yeah.
good. But we have a nice drone.
Well, we attached a paintball gun to ours. And we're going to see a little drone-on-drone action. And you're going down, Fox. You're going down 2. You're going down 4.
I don't
and you're
think
going
4
down
has
5.
one, actually.
I know, but yeah, okay.
Let's move on to tree rings. I don't want to hurt anybody's
First of all,
feelings.
I just want to tell you something. Erin's been eating this morning. This licorice is not food. It's like plastic. We don't have cable at home, so it's pretty much. Just take this out. Tree rings. Now, having studied forestry and wildlife management, I'd first like to show you a picture of a tree. And this is a cross-section of a tree. As you can see,
Oh, and you could actually explain this, the Cambrian layers
the
and
flames and the phloems. And 1489, the tree is planted by a Native American. As we move our way up, 1620, Pilgrims land in Plymouth, Massachusetts. 76, Declaration of Independence, and so on and so forth. Also, the widths of the rings tell you how much water there was that year and growing conditions were good.
Wow.
Man lands on the moon, 1969. So, I mean, this tree is 1489.
I can't even imagine the history of this. I mean, if you think of
They
everything
have-
that has happened over the
Right.
time span of the life of this tree.
They
Wow.
have at the Boston History Museum of Natural History. They have I remember this as a kid. They have a cross section of a redwood, and it must be
Wow.
It must be 30 feet across, and they've done this, and they've done all the markers on it, and it goes like before Christ. I mean, it is.
I can't even imagine anything that monolithic that's survived for that many. I mean, the insurmountable level of time is
I
just.
know, right? And
That's
then-
incredible.
And then they cut it down and used it in a museum.
Oh yeah, there's that. Maybe it just fell over because
yeah.
it was tired.
Maybe that's it.
It
well,
was natural causes.
that's how you do it with natural things. But this happened in Seattle, and the way you do it in Seattle in a city is like this.
What happened? Oh.
That's graffiti.
Oh, that's so funny.
Or painting the building. So look how thick it is.
Oh, that's so funny.
So they broke a chunk off. And they dated the building of when the building was built.
Boy, that pink era was very popular.
Well, actually, they went back to when they noticed that the thing had first been painted in 1984. And as you can see, the official end of the Cold War is there. We've got O.J. Simpson found innocent. We've got the planet, the new planets discovered. YouTube launches. Niagara what?
Viagra.
Oh, Viagra. That must
Richard.
be the big pink line. Oh, and look, it's the birth of Dick Butt. I don't know who that is. And the rover successfully lands on Mars. Do you remember the other wall
That's amazing.
by Pike's Market?
Yeah, don't you remember we always park by because we think it's hysterical.
So Pike's Market, there's an alleyway, and the
Pike Place Market. I'm sure you've been
Right.
there. The flying fish. Yeah.
And so they have a wall, and I don't know who started it, but suddenly everyone started sticking their gum to the wall.
Now, I want to explain something. Do you know that beautiful bridge that they have in France, this in Paris, where people put in a lock, and it's meant to lock your heart to another person?
Which is really cool, and people
it's
travel
elegant
there, and they take the key and they throw it in the Thames.
You know, and so there's all kinds of beautiful old locks there, and people will put antique locks and all these little heartfelt messages. The wall in Seattle, actually, with the gum, is also meant as an expression of love. So you have, I love you, baby, and they slam it against the wall.
I would say one. Go ahead.
And it is actually an expression of we are going to be stuck together forever, which I'm like, okay.
They're taking that part of the bridge down, by the way, the railings, because they say it's doing damage to the bridge. Really?
Well, you can put a lot of weight to it, but in any case, they have to
You should
do.
just use zip ties from now
They
on.
actually
Go ahead.
have to
I'm
do
sorry.
the same thing with the gum because it gets so thick. They have to start like shaving it.
This thick. And so they got a guy with a water blaster in there, and they peeled it off. Well, evidently an underground movement started. Guess what happened the next day? More
Love you,
gum.
baby.
More gum. So they're just going to let it go again.
Well, you know,
It was like 2 inches, 3 inches thick.
it doesn't sound as cool as the tree rings to me somehow.
You're like, oh, strawberry. ABC gum.
So basically, yeah, the gum and the paint walls. That's
Right.
almost as good as the monolithic tree ring from a majestic redwood.
There's a funny guy coming to town.
Now, you had a chance to talk to him the other day, and he actually really does look funny.
What do you mean he looks funny?
No, because I didn't get a chance to hear the interview, but I was watching you shoot it.
Oh, here we go.
And he was like, he was really entertaining just to watch his expression.
Pablo Francisco. Here he is.
I'm Casey Kasem. Keep reaching for the stars and just come to the show. I would say it's like an ADD, EFG, HIJK, LMNOP kind of show.
Now, I still don't know what your real voice is.
You know, that's why I don't get escorts, because they'll charge me like 5 times. So I just got to keep it, got to switch it up a little bit here. I don't know. It's the way it's the way I describe things, I guess. I know it's when Mark Wahlberg, hey man, I'm in every movie. Huh? That's right. He's in every movie. That's right. Huh? And this time he has a mustache. It's it's a lot of it all comes from talking to the TV.
Hey, so here's a question: how is the political landscape affecting your act, and how it's like for the last year?
Yeah, it was kind of vicious circle. I kind of stay away from it, kind of because everybody the letters and the emails and all that butt plug and all that stupid stuff. I stay away from it.
Right.
It's a bunch of I back my president, of course. It could be Hillary or it could be Trump, but like I'm saying, man, they're all in good hands with Allstate. I just I kick back, I watch, and just root for America, and that's about it. Keep away the Latinos. Yeah, of course. Check the Latinos. I'm Latino. I'm the white Latino, so I hang out at Lowe's, not Home Depot. So yeah, you got to check them out.
You're like an oasis in this world of crap going on right now.
Yeah, I guess it would be an oasis. Depends on what desert you're in. It's a good oasis. There's some ladies. It's like a James Bond oasis. Ladies, Mr. Bond, little evil, little good, little bad, and we're gonna bring it all to everybody at the show. It's gonna be fun, and we're working on a new special. So it's like an oasis with a little bit of 1 hour special in there. So it'll be all fun for the whole family.
They got like those big old Hercules statues at those casinos, like Caesars. They had the big old Hercules. I am Hercules. They all got little peckers like that big, I am Zeus. I protect the universe. Bing!
We're working on a special with we're working with Netflix and Nuvo, and it's basically stand-up comedy with, of course, cartoons, because I've done my specials already organically without electronics and stuff like that. So I figure why not do a show where you got some stand-up, we talk about a topic, like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's a convicted felon, doesn't have the right to vote, but has every right to come to your house and spray mace in your face. And we'll talk about those reality shows, and like storage wars. Sheesh. I mean, storage wars. I mean, it's a bunch of people's junk. I mean, you have a yard sale, have your friend on cocaine just auction off everything. So we're just gonna make fun of those kind of things, and we'll put it in cartoon form.
Have you been to Salt Lake before?
I've been there when it was cold, but let me tell you something. When I was there last time, man, I went out and had a great time, and where I think that Wise Guys is put down in downtown, and there was a little area where you had some homeless people, but yeah, there were good homeless people. They're like, like, hey man, you got $1? That kind of homeless, but not violent homeless, but good homeless people. But other than that, the town rocks. It's intelligent, they're hip, and I'm ready for it.
All right, Pablo Francisco, you're going to be at the Gateway, which is the great place, and you can see some of the homeless people. Just go at Wise Guys. Just go to wiseguyscomedy.com. It's coming up on the 16th. Pablo, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you guys, and we'll see you there. Come on down and buy some chicken fingers.
He's a funny guy.
I like him, number one, because he's wearing a Star Trek shirt, and it's a commander shirt because it's cold. None of the red
we
shirt
talked
was
about
missing.
that in the interview.
Oh, did you? Oh, he's so funny. And I love the comments about the statues in Vegas. But he's going to be tomorrow night at Wise Guys. That's tomorrow night. So you don't have a ton of time to go and get your tickets. Go to wiseguys.com, and you can grab them there. He looks like a sweetheart. He's much nicer than the last one we talked to.
This is true. We
Much nicer.
Being in a newsroom now with Gephardt, who do all the hard news, local news and stuff, and they do all the police stuff and the fire stuff.
And they're all intense, and they pay attention.
And they go and do this, and we're kind of in this new territory now. And the other day they went and they subdued. They took custody of 2 bad guys, and I guess they just threatened to say, we're sending the dogs in, and they were like, oh, okay, we give up. Because just the idea of a dog biting you is...
The police
horrendous.
Dogs are intense.
Right.
They're really scary.
Well, in Australia, they go through a training process, and the dog. You've seen the guys in the big suits, and they go up and grab them, and their job is to hold, right? And then they say, okay, release, and the dog.
And they do. They
no,
hold.
The dog won't let go because it's like, this is great,
It tastes like meat.
Yeah, that's right. And I get a treat if I do this right. So if I do it longer, I'll get 2 treats. So dogs are really scary. I've seen video of this, and these were German Shepherds, the story we're talking about. Saw a German Shepherd, and I'm not sure where it was. The guy was hiding behind a parked car, and he's standing up, and he had some kind of weapon or whatever. The dog runs across the street, jumps, clears the roof, and hits the guy in the chest, and then grabs him and holds him. So
are you serious?
This is a story about gravel, and this is Australia. And all the German Shepherds were in training, and they're hold.
So this
Get
is
him.
the tough German Shepherd dog.
Right,
yeah,
and there's the dog.
he looks like a puppy.
They had to drop gravel out of the program.
Why?
Well,
he's
evidently,
adorable.
Exactly, and that's how he feels about people. He's the nicest German Shepherd you'd ever want to meet. So he was left out of the canine squad, and he is now, because he is so nice, he is the vice-regal dog of Queensland by Governor Paul de Jersey. And basically, he works at the government house, and he welcomes tourists
and guests, official guests. Look at him, he looks so majestic.
And of course, every time everybody goes there, they learn the story. There's selfies. And he just hangs out. And he's a great dog. And he's a lover.
Well,
he's not a fighter.
Because basically, Queensland Police said he did not display the necessary aptitude for a dog on the front line.
Right.
And now instead he gets to be cool celebrity dog. I think that's much nicer.
All right.
Gavel the 2 friendly police.
That's so sweet.
Okay, now I don't know how this video was found, but this is
don't do it yet.
This is like your dream come true, and I suspect not just you, but many men.
Well, here it is, New Jersey Parkway, and you've seen it here in Utah. And they go and they take
all the big center strips,
sides, mowers. They take these big tractor dragon mower things, and they go through, and they clear the brush. Number 1 for fire, people throwing cigarettes out. Don't smoke. Don't throw stuff out of your car. And so there's some really dangerous places to do that. It's too steep. It's this. It's that. So New Jersey went out, and for $83,000, they bought one. And it is a robot. Now, first of all, hang on.
It's
a
robot lawnmower.
It's automated. They can find what it needs to mow, and it stays on track, and it can go up steep inclines and stuff like
this
that.
is so much better than that little Roomba thing that vacuums your house.
These mowers are incredibly diverse. They can do so many different things. Now let's show them what this can do, and we'll see it tomorrow. Todd and Erin morning stream on GetPartDaily.com.